Wasting my goddamn time! Come on, Jude.
Hey, you know, Crimson Lotus used to be just 9 of us in
It really is amazing, Shu-chan.
Not to mention, we do things on the level. No bosses, no grunts, just we all got nicknames too. No sans or sirs allowed.
Ooh, you're...
Hey, I wouldn't exactly call us eagles. We're more like we help each other out when we're in need. And if you mess with us, we all come get you. Anybody even giving us the stink of... Oh, and you're free to join or leave whenever. Our policy's not to tie you down.
Do you still keep in...
Absolutely. That's why we gotta take out the lady who's been killing off our... We ought to cut off her skin and feed it to some dog...
Shu-chan, that's so wild.
Man, I could use a quick smoke.
Probably nothing.
Too close.
I'm probably fine.
Hey.
Nowhere you should worry about.
Huh?
What's up?
I knew it!
You sure?
Yeah, I bet...
Shit!
What?
Bastard got himself tailed on purpose.
Let go!
Mikiko-san! Ah! No, just... Yo, it's Sent.
Kaito, what do
You
you...
were with Mikiko earlier.
I tried protecting her.
Please don't tell me.
Yeah.
Save the detail.
Upstairs. I'm sorry I couldn't save her, Kaito.
Not like you had. Guess I shouldn't overstay my welcome. Come on! That's all you got? Hey, you're not gonna be much use like this.
The elevator stopped at the top floor. The
Huh? Hey! It's Kaito! So that's where you're keeping Mikiko. Now, this is what I'm talking about! Got a little workout in it.
Hey. You made it.
Kenmochi, you motherfucker!
Oh, you mad? You sure took your sweet time for someone claiming to be a fucking bodyguard.
Huh?
Bodyguards are only worth what they're protecting, yeah? But you ain't worth shit. Smash them! Nailing them right in the junk! No holds barred! Breaking their bones, smearing each other's blood on the goddamn mat! It's all coming back. My days chasing glory and spilling guts in the underground! Can you feel the adrenaline? Then show me what you got, Kaito!
Bastard. Make you pay with your life. Girl! Hey! What? I didn't mean to. Nobody was supposed to be home. But then...
You but those punches after you went eat nearly made me forget all the... Please!
Kinmochi. I hope... Sorry, I'm late.
A series of brutal murders rocks the young elites in Kamurocho. Each victim was a founder of Crimson Lotus, a group of thugs for hire. Mikiko lost her only sister at the hands of these thugs, along with her foster parents. And to get revenge, she takes matters into her own hands. Like a phantom in the night, she attempts to kill the Crimson Lotus founders one by one. However, Kenmochi lays an ambush for Mikiko, fearing that he might be her next target. Kaito bursts in on the scene and returns Mikiko back to safety. Seeing her safe and sound grants him a moment's repose, but their ordeal is far from over.
Hey, is she all right? They didn't do nothing to her, did they?
Yeah, she...
Oh, that's
Get
good.
in, Kaito. We're taking Mikiko-san somewhere safe.
Fine.
Uh-huh. As you can see, we're packed.
Crazy to think you were working for Mikiko all this time. Why didn't you just say so?
Because we only found out who she really was the other day. We had no idea she was June's mom.
Even though she's your
All
client?
she gave us was a job, not her name. Kidnap him if you have to, but make sure he stays safe.
Yeah, so she hired some crooked detective just...
You're aware she's been trying to get revenge.
Yeah.
So, after her deed was done, all she'd need to do was swing by here, pick up...
Bullshit. Oh!
Masaharu-san,
You scared them.
you saved me again.
Don't tell me you forgot. I'm supposed to be your bodyguard. All right, Mikiko. Tell me,
I intended to, but,
what do you mean?
well, no matter who I was after, Ashizaki, the man in the burden, he was dead by the time I arrived.
So then,
Correct.
you're s-
Though I'd give anything to do him.
any idea who might... Mikiko,
Yeah,
why go after you meant
you,
Rob?
the pup.
Me. 2 years.
It was Crim. I was,
What?
I was watching. Yes,
Rod.
he's been. Anyway, and that.
Was there Sadamoto?
Let's just.
Okay.
Desperate times.
Mikiko, why'd you want to stick?
Because I needed a detective who'd take an anonymous job. The last thing I wanted was Crimson, and while detectives are supposed to maintain confidence. Besides, any legit detective would turn down some random woman asking to snatch a.
True. Guess that.
Yeah. Except Igarashi-san figured out who I was.
Sorry I had to pry, Mikiko-san. But I always vet my clients. Not to mention one who was hell-bent on taking it. But hey, that's the most exciting shit that's happened to us.
I appreciate the help, Igarashi-san. And Senda-san. I'm sorry my actions put you in harm's way.
How'd you even afford them after being gone 2 years?
After all I went through, I still managed.
Apparently it was enough to cover my fee, and then some.
You know, your boy June ended up paying. He wanted me to help
I
him
knew
find
about that. It didn't take me long to figure it.
He also thinks he's my son. Of course, I beg to differ.
Right.
Yeah, that's... I guess June was reading your diary from when he said you wrote, "I'll never see Masa."
I wrote that?
Come on.
How could I? That... You don't...
Ringing some bells?
Remember that time I borrowed 50,000 yen while... But there it was. The cutest coat I...
No.
So I was stuck thinking it would have been pretty awkward. If you want, I could give you... Really?
Easy, Mikiko-san. They might have put drugs in your system. Why don't you take a...
Your guy, Senda. He's into Mikiko, isn't he?
That up.
Well, yeah.
What can I say? The guy's a big softy. I always tell him not to get too close.
What about you? Mikiko got your attention too?
Maybe I am. And besides, it's devotion. That said, the guarantee applies to real customers only. Sucker.
Corrupt and... Huh?
Hey, Kaito. You think...
Oh, yeah.
Noted.
Kaito here.
Guess what? I was able to salvage.
No shit! Nice.
Well, I did find, though, whether they're useful to...
Well, what?
Okay, so these scans showed questionable wire, but 17 years ago, it received and the source of these funds was a...
So, some...
That, unfortunately, I...
Oh.
Oh, in fact...
Huh.
However, seeing... Huh.
Guys, this is bad.
Where is
I don't
she?
know.
Mikiko, where the hell did you go? Is she seriously going after Crimson Lotus again? Huh? You know...
Oh,
Numbnuts here. Doesn't know a damn thing.
He can speak for himself.
well, it's just that...
Senda! Whatever she decides to do, we
Trying to turn Mikiko into a criminal? You know
we are protecting our client.
You know, Igarashi, I really can't.
I'd like to see you In fact, I've been dreaming of the day I get to cave in your
Get meat! Come on! Spill it! Talk!
You really think you can save Mikiko-san?
Fuck you!
Believe me, Kaito. Her anguish was... She's fueled by a hatred...
So what do you know about...
A lot, actually. Collecting June wasn't all she had. There was another thing, which is how we learned of suffering that'd push...
Tell me.
I'll ask you again. You got the balls to face the misery she's going through and accept what she's become?
My mind's already made up.
Well said.
Huh?
Juijincho, Yokohama. I'll fill you in on the drive.
Don't go picking fights you can't win.
That's all you got?
Oh, Kaito!
Don't worry, she got out all right.
What do you mean? Whew, that's good news.
We still don't know who the culprit is.
Wait, then...
About that. But, she said...
shopping?
Actually, June.
Yeah.
After all you've been through looking for your mom. Grand tour of Commerce.
Hell yeah!
Let's hit this...
Okay! We going? Hey! Trying to ditch me?
What have we here? Something stinks. Is this it? This right here. Takayuki Yagami. I call him Ta. He's my boss, and,
Is he strong?
well, to an extent.
Whoa, he must be pretty tough, though, if you're working.
Tough enough to count on in a pinch, yeah.
Man, imagine seeing...
Guess I don't have a choice.
Some kind of
Don't go
gorilla?
picking fights you can't win.
All right.
All finished up on your end, Kaito?
Yo,
Don't worry, he won't bite. Turns out your mom asked this bum.
yeah, right. Like I didn't... No frickin' way.
Yeah, sorry. Didn't know you were...
You tried to kidnap me on multiple occasions. By force!
I was only doing my job. You should have just...
Seriously? Who'd be dumb enough to just go along with...
Well, of course I...
All right, kids, settle down.
Right.
Good to go.
Okay? Oh, but the kid's gotta stay. Boss wants to talk mono.
That right.
What? Why can't I...
Because I said so.
Jerk.
June, just chill in my office and I'll...
Oh, and by the way, Mom's not really out shopping, is she? You'll bring her back, okay?
That's a promise. You'll see her again.
Remember!
God, what an annoying little punk. Cocky as hell, too.
So, Igarashi, why Ijincho? Wasn't everything going down in Kamurocho?
It just so happens that Rhizome, the precursor to Crimson Lotus, is and every founding member of that
I'm guessing Mikiko wants every
Uh-huh. On top of that, her final target's also planning to show.
You mean?
The one going around killing the founders of Crimson...
What the hell are you talking about? Why'd Mikiko want to take... They've got a common...
Hell, You're a detective, primitive as you are. Plus, Ijin chose an hour away. How about we make like detectives and go over what we know?
Yeah, sounds a bit too buddy-buddy for me. Besides, I'm a punch-first, go-over-shit...
However, if you were to, say, arrive at the truth on your own, then...
Fine, I'll bite. So... that security company owner. But the point of burning the place was, after all, he was shot up on the roof.
Oh, starting with the motive.
So there's our problem. Why? Some evidence that would incriminate the killer. I think I know just what... I asked a buddy of mine to pull the data. What he found were records of and the company sending the cash was a smartphone. I'd wager the killer'd want to have...
Hey, you're good. Didn't think you'd get your hands on those. By the way, that's smart. You're talking about Devin.
Okay,
It was thanks to Mikiko-san. Over the course of our... That's exactly... Here's a hint. Mikiko...
Well, you guys could have broken confidentiality. After all, her plan was to take out Crimson...
Sure, there's someone aside from Crimson Lotus who she... As a matter of fact, Mikiko-san, even though you'd think this would be the first person she'd... Oh, come...
Kyoya Sadamoto?
Yep, you got it. And Mikiko-san has the same...
What? No. Crimson Lotus's founders were the ones who set fire to Mikiko. Why the hell would Sadamoto have connections?
Oh, so you picked up on that. Sadamoto's dummy company, Devin, it had records from 17 years ago of illicit wire transfers to Ash. Know what that...
Yeah, I figured that out too. But Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus were connected back then.
Just think the Natsume family arson falls under questionable ties.
That would be...
Bingo. What happened 2 years ago was Mikiko-san learned the truth. And Sadamoto and Crimson Lotus tried...
All right, Igarashi. No more guessing games. Just who
The fucking devil. The type who'd make a Yakuza. It all started with Rhizome. Rhizome was... You get together with friends, throw parties, go on live tours. Guess they weren't... Then enters Kyoya's... They all... But yeah, mainly around Kenmochi. By the time he graduated, he was asking... On the outside, he ran his business... But I'm sure he had guys coming after him. Probably it's what happens when you... I bet it wasn't uncommon for him.
Yes, it must have been convenient having...
Bet your ass it was. Sadamoto's, but eventually, that grew what was once a promising startup with. That's when he set his sights on Mikiko-san's parent.
When did she figure out?
About 2 years ago, Sadamoto got hammered. Rare for him. And fell asleep in his study with the computer on. That's when she stumbled upon his email. Of course, that set off alarms in her head. It wasn't long before, but then Sadamoto woke up.
I doubt Mikiko would go down easy to some pencil-pushing civvy.
Well, it turns out we're talking about a guy. He's very likely accustomed to using it.
What happened after...
She said she was...
So you're saying you know for sure
Yes. It was about Sadamoto heard about a property development plan. Would make you guidance. Yeah, clearly the man has a way with people. His college circles treat him like a guru. Even his company seems to be. And as we know, Crimson Lotus was always so. You can see now how the Natsumes must have fallen for his after he had the parents eating out of his palm. He discovered their younger daughter had a stalker, while the older one was dating a Yakuza.
Wait, what do I have to do with this?
You should know, Kaito. Sadamoto used you too.
Me? How the hell could...
Well, when Mikiko-san first met him, she told him she was seeing someone and thinking of marriage. Now, how do you think he responded to it?
He did?
Well, he figured if you were serious about her, you'd quit the Yakuza. If you needed cash, he'd go convince her parents. If it was a lawyer you needed, he would have arranged one. I'm sure Sadamoto knew how hard it was for a Yakuza to leave. Not to mention, the Matsugane family had it. In any case, he knew you were locked in. You both did exactly. Then, once you were out of the picture, Sadamoto made his move on Mikiko-san, and after the marriage was official, Sadamoto simply had... Guy's a monster in human skin, right? And I'm almost certain the kid was conceived as part of the plan to push her in. In other words, June was nothing more... I feel terrible for Mikiko-san and June.
Gotta say, I'm impressed you did all that research.
Well, that's what happens when you know society like that. The whole R&D thing might have been my idea. But it's all... So, how's it feel? That asshole...
It doesn't matter.
That's...
That said, I'll feel a hell of a lot better if I can just clock him one time real good.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go knock his goddamn lights out.